With new changes after the El Paso Police Department set a new regulation in place. As we first reported, police officers are now banned from escorting funeral processions. This ban stems after Officer Daniel Rodriguez was hit when an SUV cut through a funeral procession back on May 23rd. Today, the police department released this photo saying Rodriguez remains in the ICU but is doing better. You can see him sitting up there. KTSM 9 News reporter Stephanie Shields spoke with the local funeral director about what the ban means for planning services. She's live in West El Paso to explain.
According to El Paso Police Chief Greg Allen, the new rule goes into place starting this Friday. El Paso residents and funeral directors are wondering how this new change will affect the planning of funeral services.
The public needs to be more cautious when they're driving. When there's a funeral procession, I always pull over and let them have the right of way. And I think they need to be more aware of that. I think that, it's very important for the police to be chaperoning.
Borderland residents concerned with how funeral services will now travel from locations now without a police escort, since only a peace officer can stop or direct traffic.
Police officers are needed, of course. They need to control the traffic, pedestrian movement. I mean, for the security of all the automobiles following the procession. I think it's just a given.
A longtime funeral director says without police possessions, people won't have any organization from leaving funeral homes to cemeteries or churches.
They still want to follow the hearse. And so it poses a bigger risk because now you have, a few cars trying to run the red lights or trying to keep up with the hearse and limousines just to be at the church at the same time.
This new regulation happening after 2 police officers were hit while leading processions within 3 weeks. But the funeral directors worry this will cause more harm than good.
Keeping everyone safe is a responsibility that lies not just on the El Paso Police Department, but funeral homes as well.
The El Paso Funeral Directors and Embalmers Association is holding a meeting this Thursday to discuss what new changes are to come after the rule change. For that information, you can see it right here on your screen. Live in West El Paso, Stephanie Shields, KTSM 9 News.